Hi, Duane Duggan here, Remax Boulder video podcast. Today we have Jon Goodman from Frascona, Joyner, Goodman, and Greenstein, the law firm here in Boulder. It's a very prestigious firm, and we're very happy to have you here today, Jon.
Thank you, Duane.
Welcome. So today our topic is about an upcoming ordinance in the city of Boulder about housing co-ops and how they interact with HOAs. Jon, again, thanks for being here. So first of all, let's start with, what's a co-op?
A co-op would be a group of unrelated people living together, and in this context, living together above and beyond the normal occupancy limits in the city of Boulder.
Okay, and so why is this suddenly an issue?
Well, everybody is in favor of lowering housing expenses in Boulder unless the co-op is right next to you. So
not in my backyard kind of
not
thing.
in my backyard,
Gotcha.
right.
And so if this is an issue, what can an HOA do? If there's, is this something that people are just doing, they're creating the co-op and then like seeking approval of it later, or how is it happening?
Well, the co-op ordinance was politically controversial, and the city of Boulder is not unleashing unlimited co-ops on the populace of Boulder. Nevertheless, there are going to be people where co-ops are going to be allowed, where people who are living next to these co-ops might not like it. And if the people who are trying to resist the co-op happen to live in a covenant-controlled community, or what is often called an owners association or a homeowners association, the covenants for the homeowners association often have what the law calls use restrictions, and those covenants might restrict the use to single-family use.
Okay, and if it doesn't have those restrictions, what's an HOA to do about that?
The HOA may have the ability, if there's the political will, and we're not advocating one way or another here, but if there's the political will, homeowners associations may have the ability to amend their covenants to restrict the use to single-family use.
Okay, and Jon, is there any like maybe fair housing restrictions or thoughts along lines as far as relative to the co-op versus HOA issue?
Yes, there are potentially. There's a notion in fair housing law that people cannot discriminate against others based on lots of different characteristics: race, creed, religion, sex, etc. But another one of those categories is fair housing law does not prohibit discrimination based on familial status. And so we'll have to see how that gets sorted out in light of these co-op ordinances. This is a pioneering thing. Boulder certainly isn't the first, but it's one of the earlier ones. And so we might have to see how enforcement of homeowners association covenants interact with fair housing laws.
Okay, and so this is going to be an issue coming up, be voted on soon by the Boulder City Council. Jon, what if there's a neighbor that's concerned about co-ops in their area and they're not part of an HOA? What are they to do, or is that a whole different topic?
Yeah, I would say for the attention span of most people watching videos, including myself, that would be a whole nother topic.
Okay, so right now it looks like the first issue that'll come up will just be co-ops and how they'll interact with the homeowners associations.
That's the topic of this video.
Okay. Right. Well, thanks a bunch here for being here with us today, Jon. Appreciate it, as always. And Jon, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way to do that?
So my name is Jon, Jon Goodman. You can Google that. But you can email me at Jon, Jon, at Frascona. That's FRASCONA.com, or call us 303-494-3000. Thanks, Duane.
Thanks, Jon. This should be interesting in the long run. Duane Duggan, Remax Boulder video podcast, signing off.